For bar safety, very important to make sure that your landing mats are properly positioned, all cables and knobs are turned tightly, and everything is adjusted according to the way you need it. So that's number one. Number two is you don't want to make sure the children chalk too much. They should chalk before every turn on the bar, but they don't want to over chalk because it could cause slippage. So you want to be careful that that doesn't happen. And jewelry is never allowed. In a competition, they would get a 0 on the routine. So we don't want any jewelry, especially rings. It can damage the ring and the resolution of the actual equipment. We don't want that to happen, so that's important. No jewelry. Don't let the children touch the cables at all. We don't want that to be messed with because it's going to cause injury if there's any kind of disruption with the cables. And never allow the children to walk under the bars when there's a gymnast on it or even off of it. That's one issue. The other issue is when you have a gymnast swinging on the bars, all other students in the group must be far away to keep them safe, and the gymnast that's on the bars is safe. So we're not having any problems with that. We want to make sure that when you're explaining each station on bars, that your students are maintaining full attention. Make sure you have all of them listening. Uneven bars can be very difficult and we don't want injuries, so make sure you've got full attention. Thank you.
Coach Nicole here again. We are going to show you the pullover on bars. So before we start the pullover, we're just going to make sure that our gymnast can do a nice strong front support. So she's going to jump up, pushing down on the bar, and holding the bar at her thighs, not resting on her belly. We want to make sure they have that strength to hold themselves up. Good job. Push down. Now we're going to start for the pullover. Our chin starts on the bar. We put our toes up to the sky, looking at our toes all the way around, and push to front support. For that forward roll disc now, we look at our belly, lean forward, and come down. Very good. Now for the spot, I'm going to put my left hand on her back. I'm going to put the right hand underneath that L of her legs. I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to keep my hand here until my second hand returns, then help to lift the chest. Good. I lean back forward for the forward roll disc now. Again, replacing my hand before I bring her legs down. And finish. Very nice. Now we are going to teach the back hip circle. Before we do the back hip circle, we're going to again make sure they can jump up to that front support. And we're going to have them practice their cast. So in spotting their cast, I'm going to put my right arm on her right forearm, and I'm going to have my left hand on the legs. So we're going to make sure that she can cast 3 times consecutively. Ready? Lift 1, and 2, and 3. So I'm lifting her up with that hand and bringing her back to the bar slowly. Now, once she can do that, I'm going to go ahead and spot her for the back hip circle. This time, we're only going to do 1 cast into our back hip circle. So I'm going to get nice and low. She's going to do a big cast, get her hips back to the bar, and swing. A nice big cast. We're going to bring our hips to the bar slow, and pull. Very good. And finish. Good job. Next, we're going to show you how to spot the front hip circle. Cadence is going to jump up to a nice front support. Again, she has to hold her legs nice and high. What she's going to do is she's going to push her hips forward. As she leans forward, I'm going to follow her and push her back up to that front support. So again, for this spot, my left hand is on her back. As she falls forward, I follow it with my right hand, and I push her up into that front support, getting nice and low for a strong stance. All right, here is our second dismount. This is the soul circle dismount. Again, she's going to start up in the front support. I'm going to put my right hand on her bicep. I'm going to also grab her leg to help guide to that straddle on. So we're going to jump, straddle on, hold it there,